Irashaimase. Hello and welcome to Fitaurus Kitchen. I'm your host, Chef Fitaurus. On the menu today, we've got Hyper Void. I'll be doing a quick taste test of this recently released space shoot 'em up for the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. Developed by In Framez Technology, this is a really interesting looking shoot 'em up in the tunnel shooter genre, so I'm really excited to go and give this one a try and just see what kind of taste it goes and has. So, that being the case, let's get cooking.
Alright, here we are, Hyper Void. Released by In Framez Technologies. This is available now on PC, PlayStation 3, and PlayStation 4. Cross-buy for PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4 as well, which is always awesome. Okay, we'll have a quick look at the options screen. It's actually somewhat bare bones. You've got the background music volume, special effects volume, or not special effects, sound effects, sorry. Sound effects volume, brightness. Just a quick observational note. I like the way that they go and do the sliders, just going to having those bars go out from either side of the option itself, and vibration. So, and also there's an option to go and view the credits from this point. Alright, let's go ahead and jump right in and hit play. Loading, loading. Level select. We're going to select level 1. When going and starting at the beginning, you should start at the beginning. Okay, so controls seem pretty basic. We've got just move on either the D-pad or the left analog stick. Weapons are 3 weapons bound to square, X, and circle, and then a dash with the R1 and L1s. Let's have a look at that. So I have gone and played a little bit of this up to this point, the demo, just to go and get a little bit of an idea of what it was like. Move NT, exit defense grid, ready. So, just first impressions, I kind of go and judge it to be kind of like a tunnel shooter, as far as what kind of genre of shoot 'em up it would go and be. It's kind of not really very apparent in this particular stage, which this stage is a nice one to go and get started on. We've got all these defense satellites going, helping us take out these mines that are going and coming our direction. At least I'm assuming they're mines. Being encouraged by, I'm assuming, a shipboard computer or something. Almost there. So we have 3 weapons. There's the one that's on square, this green little shot thingy. Alright, we're jumping into the wormhole. Kind of dig the warp effect there of the scoreboard and everything. So the green shot seems to go and provide some powerful damage. But these mines kind of die in one shot regardless of the weapon. The X is this rapid-fire machine gun-like cannon, and then there's this beam that's on circle, this like blue laser beam. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the Gradius laser, that sort of thing. Oh, sweet. Trophy, overclock. No idea what it's what I did to go and unlock that one. Oh, dang it. Mine got all the way to the front. At least it didn't go and blow me up, I don't think. So, observation. There's a bar in the top right corner that appears to go and be my weapon energy. If I'm not firing, it goes and recharges, and then it goes and... oh, dang it. I took some damage there. It goes and depletes as I continue to go and fire. So there's definitely benefits to going and just firing in a burst pattern, just using your weapon when needed. Being optimal that way. Bad damage. Yeah, so obviously in the wormhole here, I would definitely refer to this one as a tunnel shooter, going all the way onto the ceiling and everything is kind of awesome. And then we exit the wormhole. Checkpoint state. Now, rather than going and having the full tunnel effect, it looks like we can just go slightly up on the sides, telling us to go and concentrate. Power Surge! Going and picking up that power, or rather shooting that Power Surge icon goes and seems to activate all of our weapons for a set amount of time, going and dealing massive damage to anything that would happen to go and be unfortunate enough to go and cross our paths. Just watching the shots off in the distance, it looks like they're going and curving around space. I'm invincible. Awesome. It's kind of a neat effect. Didn't get that mine before it fired its lasers at me. Power Surge again. It's the last wave of this section. So far, all I've gone and encountered are the yellow missile enemies and those red mines. So I'm not sure what kind of variety we actually have as far as enemies are concerned. I'm actually really looking forward to going and finding out. So as far as... okay, that's kind of neat. So the dash is a pretty awesome looking polygon effect. Probably great to get out of the way of incoming enemies and projectiles. So we have a little bit of story bit here, like just a piece of mail that we went and shot to go and open. I don't think shooting your mail is a great way to go and get it open, but hey, like, who am I to go and complain? Anyway, source RM2, navigation specialist, subject optimized wormhole navigation. As we know, navigation conditions for our missions are unique. We never faced a race that dares to attack while traversing wormholes. This requires high concentration and skill to navigate on the event horizon, or else the gravitational force will pull and disintegrate you into pure null. That doesn't sound awesome. RM1:10 and RM20:26 have nav help 02 already installed. For others, an encrypted version is attached. Upon installation, the new system will override a few degrees of freedom to maintain placement on the EH. Additionally, it implements nav Mantis dash. Calling this function will randomize whole molecules, providing an instantaneous side dash maneuver as well as temporary invincibility against most hazards. You can tag me later. End of message. Fire dismiss. Nav.set status complete. So I do kind of like the... Sweet. I scored high enough to go and get hyper mode. Which, honestly, I have no idea what that actually accomplishes for me, but hey, hyper mode is good. Maybe. Level 2, CLG. So I do like the way that the text in the center screen does appear to go and look like... oh, got a little bit too close to me. Like console commands. Anyway, as usual, I do have the volume down kind of low on the music, but it does sound... sweet, I got a weapon recharge. Pretty awesome. Now we're going from... back into tunnel. Ooh, what's the deal with this guy? Armor class equals invincible? Watch out for mines. So we had that enemy that we had to go and wait for his weak point to go and pop up. Several more of them. Ooh. Well, first death, so memory copy state. It restored me from, like, memory. Handy, I suppose. Come on, guys, open up, open up. Well, I got him. Took some damage, though. So if I'm reading my shield right, it's the bar in the top left there, right above the score. That being the case, I can probably take 3 hits before death. We'll have to go and experiment with that. Wow, I'd let so many enemies just go and get past me there. Nav jump GX misser. Avoid asteroids. Well, hopefully that's easy. Ah, I can shoot them. Avoiding them shouldn't be a problem at all. I say, all cocky and full of vibrato. Mass destruction. I wonder if I hit a power-up in the distance without it realizing it. This might be a good stage to go and practice using my dash in. Oh, that's kind of neat. So these shielded enemies have a little indicator that's circling around them. Once that indicator goes all the way full, that's when type of signal unknown. New enemy? New enemy? No, just mine still. Oh, location discovered, level 4. Nice. We are back in a completely tunnel-like wormhole. Getting information on enemy strength. A couple of those mines I missed. Oh well. I'm really digging the tunnel and the wraparound effect that we're getting. Use the little dodge to enemy overload. Die space noobs. Alright, saving. Did we get to the end of stage 2? I'm not really sure. There was no score given, but I guess I must have level 3. So yeah, that's what those mass destructions are. I must be going and hitting power-ups off of the distance without realizing it. Unstable matter detected. Hold your fire. Oh, come on. So yeah, I don't want to shoot those, obviously. Whoa, I agree. Explosion trace burns everything. So I could shoot it, and then be like, I'm out of the here. But if it says it goes and burns everything, then I'm assuming that also means it goes and burns enemies. And I'm okay with that. Probably not a good idea to actually move through the path of the beam, though. I think my run would be pretty short-lived if that was the case. So, I'm not sure what it is about it, but maybe it's just the rapid rate of fire even when its power is depleted, but I have to admit, I'm definitely a fan of the red laser on this one. Just something about it that feels comfortable. Come on, open up, open up, open up. Oh, I missed my opportunity on that one. Again, and... okay. Nav jump. Armory, let's see, GX Marg R. So I'm really going and digging... awesome. Type of signal, unknown. I missed my opportunity there. I'm really going and digging the graphical fidelity of this game. The nebula and the way that the wormholes go and look. Some nice, trippy, like, trance techno going and playing in the background as well. Try firing on. What the heck was that? Ooh, cloaking enemy. That's not good. Note to self: don't touch that guy. Get like maybe just a regen. Quite what I need. Unless he goes and takes out all the enemies around. Okay, I've taken 2 hits, so I can't afford to take any more. That's problematic. When he's cloaked, I can't go and see him. Power Surge, that'd be awesome, but I don't think it's going to go and really last long enough to go and be all that effective against him. Maybe. Eat Electric Death. Whoa, what in the world is going on here? This is awesome. So apparently space is going and warping in this weird U-shape around us, so the enemies are coming down on top, and then you're like rolling around as well as our shots. I gotta admit, that's a pretty awesome effect. Anyway, just a brief mention. Eat Electric Death, for those of you that might not be familiar with the phrase, is definitely a shout out to Tempest from years past. Eat Electric Death was what happens when you used your Super Zapper. So that's awesome for that shout out there. You can definitely go and see a little bit of the Tempest influence in this game. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and end my gameplay here. We're to level 4. Just got to go and say, once again, the shots of space, that's a beautiful background there. Alright, I will be back in just one moment with my wrap-up.
And there we go and have it. The first 3 levels or so of Hypervoid. So I have to admit, I had a really hard time going and putting it down to go and finish recording my thoughts for the game. I was actually having a lot of fun at the end and wanted to go and keep on pushing myself forward, going and seeing what kind of enemies when came up, how if I could go and improve my strategies against them, what kind of bosses, because let's face it, that first, I'm assuming it was a boss, that first boss that I came across, I had to go and cheese it to go and beat him. If it wasn't for that power surge power up that I got right before him, it might have been quite a while longer before I went and got down the strategies to go and take him out without taking tons of damage. So I need to go and work on that, but the point is I was having a lot of fun with it. So it was one where I feel like it was starting off kind of slow, but it went ramped up into something that I was really excited to go and see what was next. The way that the stages, especially after I defeated that boss and the stage went warped around and that U around me, I was like, whoa, that's a really, really awesome effect. So I'm really looking forward to going and playing the rest of this one. I think, like I said, it's one where the flavor, the taste is a little weak when you first go and bite into it, but then it just goes and gets strong until you get to that point where you encounter that first boss and what comes afterwards, and it just goes and explodes in flavor. So if you're interested in shoot 'em ups, I would definitely go and recommend giving this one a look at. There are demos available on both the PlayStation 3 and the PC, so if you're not 100% certain you want to go and jump right into it, I'd recommend going and trying those out. But from Chef Fitaurus, this one definitely goes and gets a hearty recommendation. Thank you so much for going and stopping by the kitchen. I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, I hope to go and see you again soon.